see in him this season as what made that possible, other than, I mean, obviously a bunch of big plays and great catches?
Just his work ethic. He comes in here every day, every night. You know, if you're in here, Marvin's probably in here. So just the work ethic speaks for itself, and it pays off when you put in that work. And it combines with our game plan and with everybody. It's not, I think Marvin admits to this, dude, it's not just him. It's the lineman that block for me to get him the ball. It's the running backs training for an extra second. The tight ends coming down on the crunch block. Whatever the case may be. That's what makes other players special. Is football is such a team sport, so it takes everybody. And I think Marvin is definitely somebody who will admit to that, but he's special, man. You can just tell, and he'll continue to do great things.
And with Coach Day talking about you guys playing loose, I mean, how much does that go for this passing attack? I mean, obviously a talented Georgia secondary, but I mean, how confident are you to go down there and make big plays against a very talented Georgia team?
I mean, if you want to win, that's what you got to do. You can't go in there timid or second-guessing yourself, and you got to really just let it loose, let it hang, and go all out. So, I mean, that's kind of how we've been practicing lately. These last couple days been really competitive and a lot more good on good. So it's kind of just getting us ready for that moment and those plays to be made.
So do you turn on the tape, you see Malachi and Chris Smith and Keely Ringo? What are your first impressions of those guys that you guys are going to have to throw into?
Yeah, they're all really good players. I know Keely from recruiting, and know him. He's a good dude and hell of a football player. Leak and those guys do a great job of they're really good at man, press man, off man, zone coverage. They really can do it all. So it'll be a test for us, and it'll be fun. So I know they're looking forward to it, and we are as well. And it'll be a good matchup. I know everybody in whoever's the college football fans been waiting for this matchup since last year. So I know it'll be a lot of emotions, a lot of fun, really. So I mean, I took my hat off to those guys watching on film. They do a lot of good things, good communicators and things like that. So we got to be on our game.
You see the LSU game and see the success that they had going downfield, saying, "Look, there is a path. There is a way that we can play downfield." Do you get some good feelings out of that?
I mean, that's LSU. We got to play Buckeye football. I mean, if that means we have to run the ball, then that is what it is. If that means we got to throw it, then it is what it is. In these type of games, you got to just find ways to do what works for you, in my opinion. So what LSU did is what they did. I'm pretty sure they're fixing those problems right now, just like we're fixing our problems that we've had. Problems have always been there, and this is a good time because you have about a month away from playing in that game, or how many days, and you want to fix those things and problems. So I'm pretty sure they're not just going to let us do what LSU did, and they'll have some wrinkles and some things new that we haven't seen on film. So, and that's my guess on that. And I mean, LSU did a decent job, but I mean, Georgia's a hell of a football team, so they're good, and they're not just gonna let us go out there and run the same coverages and do the same plays as LSU. We got to be original and be creative. So,
for what your responsibilities are as a quarterback, are there much differences in preparing for a team who's a 4-down front versus a 3-4 scheme?
I mean, we've been kind of facing similar fronts every other week, to where they do go 4 down, they do go 3 down, they do go bear, which is 5 down, and mix it up and things like that. So, I mean, the preparation for me when it comes to protections definitely plays a part into that. Just to know what I'm looking at, know who I got to slide to, who my matchups are, and things like that, and knowing numbers and game and players and stuff like that. Who's down, who's up. So yeah, it plays a part, but I think it more so plays a part into the run game. So yeah.
And knowing when you know the pressure is coming, what is expected at least to come from the interior, versus maybe an edge rusher is maybe the problem. How does that impact the way you go about things, and how does that impact you as a quarterback?
I mean, honestly, it depends on what type of game it is. I know that if it's coming from the outside, then I probably got to step up. If it's coming from the inside, then I probably got to push back or step to the side or something. So really just it has to do with my drops more than my mental. I try not to look at it and look down the field and really just figure out my problems before the play snaps and do it that way, just so that I'm not worried about a rush. And I know my lineman got me, and I don't really be back there worrying if they're going to pick him up or not, as long as I give them the right ID and make the protection call right. So, and I think I do a decent job of that and fix some issues that we have. So.